Digging in the crates. Or was I time traveling? Searching for that soft crackle, the much preferred sound of needle on vinyl. A jazz tune playing softly in the background was the soundtrack to our lives. Digging in the crates. Or was I time traveling? Searching for the descendants of the Harlem Renaissance, that first generation after we found our voice. Jazz was our griot that memorized our names and documented our lineage in its rhythms, telling our stories from Africa to America in drum beats and heartbeats, in spirituals and folk marches, documenting black spirit using only the black keys, from the blues to ragtime to hard times and good times, remembering long bus rides, the warmth of other suns in greasy brown paper bags. I was digging in the crates, time traveling. Searching for the place where pyramids, mud huts, and tenements exist concurrently within the same 5 lines, where every song is a conversation, every instrument contributes to the story, staves, notes, and clefs are hieroglyphs that document the greatness of our story. But you gotta connect in spirit to understand the conversation, baby. In the background, a horn asked permission to contribute to the story while I was digging in the crates, traveling to the place where the walking bass replaced the tuba on the bandstand and tormented souls become genius in expression, when love was always complicated, but we didn't give up on each other. We were all we had, and we were enough. I was digging in the crates. I found my grandparents in their heyday. They didn't have much, but they were proud and they were emerging. My mother, a little girl, all pressed hair, saddle shoes, and petticoats, back when you dressed up to go downtown because Black America had something to prove. I found my grandfather's gait in the bass line of a jazz tune, smooth, steady, and keeping the family's time. I found my uncle on piano, playing a jaunty tune, witty and sarcastic, mocking our tragedy so that we never take ourselves too seriously. I found my grandmother's passion in the rim shot of a drum solo, the heartbeat of the family, full of booms, clashes, and escalations that mimic thunder and lightning, or the finale of a fireworks show. And yes, Langston, a dream deferred does explode. And then there's my mother, wailing like a siren, a horn flare, fire, guttural, urgent, trapped between tradition and destiny, and all she could do was wail. I was digging in the crates, listening for that story Jazz the Griot told me about jam sessions and intimate smoky nightclubs where musicians don't have to know each other to cipher. Improvisation is encouraged, and it don't matter if you don't have the horn you need to make the sound you want. Just scat that part. And if you brought your axe and you know what you're doing, just jump on it and get some. I was digging in the crates, listening for our stories sewn into the fabric of the music when they talked about my grandmother's home cooking for members of Ellington's band while they crashed at our house during road trips because they couldn't stay at the hotel they just played at. Jazz the Griot, tell me that story again. When Paul Gonsalves fell into the Christmas tree after partying too hard with my granddad, because we don't have the pictures anymore. They were lost in the fire, so I was digging in the crates, searching for the time Jazz the Griot told of my future present existence brooding in the minor keys. I was digging in the crates, searching for purpose, taking comfort in our stories, feeling a little less alone. I was digging in the crates, channeling advice from adultier adults than myself. I was time traveling because that's the only place where they're all still alive, still well, and their world was still full of possibilities. I was digging in the crates because I miss them. Hush now, don't explain. She's glad you came. She's glad you're back. Don't explain. Quiet. Don't explain. Just say you remain. She's glad Your back don't explain.
Yeah, just restart that after we're done laughing.